Hi, we're Bossk at Damnation Festival with Rockflesh.
And welcome, rockflesh.com here at Damnation Festival, and I'm honoured to have Rob and Tom from Bossk.
That's me. Let's go.
So let's cut to the chase. You're doing Audio Noir in its entirety.
So,
how did that come about?
Well, we originally performed it at Roburn Festival in 2018 when the album had just come out, and me and Gavin had been speaking about how we get Bossk to come back and play Damnation, and it kind of led from him talking about doing the Night of Salvation with more bands, doing a full project or whatever, and then I immediately just went, well, that's when we should do that, isn't it, really? And he was like, now we can do it with like sort of more expanded production, like the video wall stuff and then more lighting, and we've got a bit more extravagant with our sort of production of the songs, and there's a bit more tracks involved, so we can do it in more detail than we did previously. So it felt like the right festival to do it at. We were talking about originally doing it as our own show, like a headline show, and doing the album full as like an audience with us or whatever. But we played this festival so many times, and it is somewhere we played a lot. So, and it's a lot of our fans are already going to be coming. So it felt like the right festival to do it at, to be honest.
So, how does it? So I presume when you recorded it, you didn't record it chronologically. It wasn't recorded, track 1, 2.
No, but we wrote it to be in sequence.
Yeah.
So it's designed to be one 360 loop, like start, finish, end.
Yeah.
So, and when we played the songs off of it live, even since the record's come out, we haven't really played many of them in the album order. Yeah. The set was based on the flow of the set rather than it being in certain sequence. Yeah. So when we started rehearsing it to do it in the order that it appears on the record, it is different.
Yeah.
Because we don't really know. We don't ever play Kobe into Atom, for example. We play both those songs, but not in sequence. So no, I don't think we didn't record it in sequence, did we? No.
So how does it sort of feel to, as you say, to do it in that slightly odd? For us as fans, it feels the right.
Because it's normal for you to listen to the record like that.
Yeah.
So we don't. When we first were doing the album, when you first finish it, you listen to it as one piece. You listen to it. And then it's very rare that you would sit back and re-listen to it. And when we agreed to do it before we started rehearsing, I definitely put the record on. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to listen to this like in order to prepare for this. And it was like, I haven't done this in years. I can't even remember the last time I did it, but it still really works. It's like of the flow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's challenging. It's definitely different to play in that order.
So have you literally regrouped specially for this, or are you in the middle of?
We just finished doing some studio stuff for the next record. We haven't really played that much this year. We did some stuff in the summer with Killswitch Engage. We did Bloodstock Festival, and we did some other bits and pieces early in the year. But we wanted to play one more show for the year, and this felt like the right way to do it, to be honest. And we're going to take a little bit of time off at the beginning of next year and start probably playing again in the summer. Yeah. So it's the last gig for a while for us, for sure.
Yeah. So I'm presuming Bossk isn't your day jobs. This is sort of
No, it's not. We wish. We all do different stuff. We all kind of essentially live in different parts of the country too. So whenever we do anything, it's kind of a bit of a effort. We can't just throw it together the night before and just go do a gig somewhere. We have to sort of regroup for everything now because we don't live close. So the rehearsal part is now built into doing the gig. So it is a bit of effort for us to get together and do anything, to be honest.
Yeah. So do you almost view your day jobs as being what keeps you alive, and this is your main thing, or is it sort of
kind of? I mean, when the band was first in existence, we probably put those priorities the wrong way round. But these days, obviously, we're all nearly 40, so it's like some of us got mortgages and kids and shit. So it's like we can't really just get in the van for 3 months at a time and just go away like we used to. But we've got to be a bit more focused about what we play and how we do it. But in terms of the music, we still write music the same way that we were when we were 18. It's still pretty much the same people in the band. So it's like it's more of a spectacle when we do stuff now, and it has to be a bit more selective because we all live different lives and everyone's busy. I mean, you trying to get 6 people together that live on the opposite side of the country to do anything is hard work.
But that probably makes it feel a bit more special.
Yeah,
this isn't happening on a day.
And that's why we're staying here for the festival tomorrow, so we can enjoy it and not have to just go straight back and play. Like stay here as a bit of an event. It's like the end of the year party. It's the Bossk Christmas party.
Yeah. And so Bossk are one of those bands that I think also had that real reverence with amongst other musicians. I remember seeing you support Black Tusk and Black Peaks, and they seemed really chuffed to actually have you with them.
Oh yeah, I remember those shows. Yeah, they were great. We've always sort of ended up being a bit of a band's band, which I'm fine with. That's like a massive compliment to me. As a pretty shit musician myself, it's like quite good if other people think what you do. You know what I mean? It's like more respect. Like, yeah, maybe. I mean, we've always been a bit of a gear band. Yeah. That's probably half the reason too. Like, people are obviously interested in the same sort of things that we are. We definitely have a nerdy fan base.
Yeah. But I think personally, the reason I love it, I always describe you as almost a nihilistic Pink Floyd. You've got that sort of...
That's probably pretty close to it. We're not as posh.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've always tried to do things kind of our way. Like, we're not really... I mean, we've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
And it's still the five of us, essentially. So it's like we all made some schools. So I think that really helps and sort of tie the band together in some way too, I think. Yeah, we're all nearly 40.
Yeah. And we were mentioning sort of third album, because the next one will only actually be the third ever long player. There's EPs and EPs.
That's true, yeah. Well, it depends what you call an EP.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Some bands call a 36-minute release an album.
Yeah.
But to us, that's called an EP. That was the first release we did was 37 minutes with 2 songs. It's longer than Napalm Death's records. So it's like you take a grindcore band that's got 17 songs in 20 minutes. It's like But yeah, in theory, technically.
If we go by the great God Spotify, they basically.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's why. So our first 2 are filed as EPs. Yeah, but they're as long as the records. You can only fit A and B on an LP. It's only like 45 minutes or something maximum. So the next one that we've got finished to come out next year is longer than that. It's a double LP essentially. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. That is only technically depends how you look at it. Technically, yeah.
But you were saying you're nearly 40, you've been doing this for 20 odd years. Is the thirst still there? Are you still as excited about this?
I think so. Yeah.
I think any new music.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, we're not. There was some worry about that when we were originally reformed, to be like, well, how are we going to like farm out these riffs or whatever? But it's actually come pretty easy to us these days. I don't know why, which is a good thing, I guess. Technology's really helped. We never used to demo stuff before. We never used GarageBand. We never recorded anything at home.
We used to get together.
We always used to play in a room and do it.
Circle. But now we can write riffs.
Yeah, we can write stuff remotely and send it to each other. We've got loads and loads better at that, and it's made us more efficient and more.
So when we do get together, it's like, right, we've got an agenda.
Yeah.
And we've got some sort of plan. Otherwise, because the way that we used to write music was the most time-consuming process possible. It had its results, but it's like we don't have the time to rehearse every week for 2 months to get a song together now.
So now, as you say, you can basically do it in your own backyards or whatever, and then
we all can do it in our own way.
And have you seen technology just jump? Because it is just
massively.
20 years. I remember when iPods were the most exciting things on earth.
Yeah. I mean, when we started playing shows, we didn't even have YouTube.
Yeah.
We didn't even have sat nav.
Yeah.
So it's like, but yeah, I mean, Alex, our guitar player, outright refused to learn how to record his own music. I just flat out refused. But it also helps though, because sometimes there can be too many cooks in the kitchen with that shit. No one wants to be firing 40 riffs at each other. So it's like we've learned how to get each other's bits out of that process to make it a bit more like less time consuming.
He sends me videos of him in his pajamas playing his guitar.
So very professional, but
work it out from that.
And then Nick thinks he's GarageBand's Trent Reznor now, and I don't do any of it. So it's like but that kind of works. The four of us work together in our own way on that.
I think what's really coming out from there is almost the camaraderie there is in the band. The fact that you've been together for so long, you've got that real feeling.
I think me and Rob went and met when he was 10.
Yeah.
So we went to school together pretty much, most of us, and we've been taking the piss out of each other for 20 years now. It's quite fun still.
And you get paid to do it on stage.
It's great, The band's got better to me. Like, as we've got older, instead of getting like, I've got to do this, we all still love it. I almost think that playing the show sometimes is a bit of an inconvenience. Like, I like just getting the boys back together and hanging out, because we don't do it very often.
And I think what's again really obvious is just the enjoyment of it, and probably because it is something that happens occasionally. Actually,
you still got a special thing. That's what we want, really. We don't want to ever feel like what's the point.
So talking about special things, and this is something we ask everyone we interview. So if you were going to do Bossk Fest, if you were going to do your own being a Bossk Fest, sounds
like a lot of work to me.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Well, if somebody else did the work for you, and he said, right, give us a list of bands. Who would you have on it?
Nine Inch Nails.
And what star that's a good one. Mogwai.
Interesting, Nine Inch Nails is on everyone's list. With Nine Inch Nails.
It's pretty expensive to book Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'll have Queens of Stone Age on that.
Mogwai.
Yeah.
Tool. If we're going to spend 40 million, we might as well go for it.
Yeah.
That'll do for the second stage.
Yeah.
Us,
Yeah, no, definitely.
we'll play before Tool.
Yeah.
Nine Inch Nails can go on before us.
Yeah.
Mogwai can close. And that's it. Yeah, 4 bands.
Brilliant. And I think that's probably a lovely way to end it. Cheers. Thank you very, very much. It's been fantastic.
Lovely
I
to meet
really
you, man.
look forward to
Thank you very much.
something new.
Cheers.
And you've been watching rockflex.com. Please go to our website where there'll be all the reviews from this weekend, including me probably using lots of big words and superlatives about Bossk this evening.
Excellent.
And we'll catch you later. Thank you.